Alrighty guys, what is going on and welcome back to another video. So as most of you guys have probably heard by now, there is news of a second stimulus bill going in the works right now presented by the Democrats. And what I'm going to do in this video is actually go over the details of this bill pretty fairly quickly, just give you guys the key points of it. And I'm also going to share with you guys exactly my thoughts on whether or not this is actually going to pass. So the government put up a draft online. It's a 10-page draft of this bill going on. We don't need to go through the whole thing because a lot of the characteristics that this bill has is very similar to the things that we've seen in the past, like the ABC Act and the Emergency Monies for the People Act, and even a lot of similarities with our first $1,200 stimulus check. So knowing all those things, let's just add on to what we already got. So the eligibility for this bill is actually very similar to the CARES Act, but one of the few things that have changed are things like the income limit and the amount of money that they are trying to get people. It's a lot of money, okay? So very similar to the first stimulus check, they want to do this out in a phase out process. So normally if you did sign up with direct deposit, you'll get your money fairly quickly. But if you did opt in to get a physical check, they did it where if you made a certain amount of money, you would get that money first, depending on how little you made. So if you made $10,000 for 2019, you would get it quicker than someone who made it $100,000. And it was pretty much on like that interval. It was like 10, 20, 30, 40, generally on that premise. Now with our past $1,200 stimulus check, the cap was at $75,000. They've actually increased this one to $100,000. So if you're out here technically making six figures, you can still actually qualify for this check if it does go through. Now, one of the most important things about this bill is that it's retroactive, and this pretty much emphasizes a couple key important things that we need to know. So when we're talking about things being retroactive, it means things being in the past, we're going to get that full amount. So the best analogy I can put this is unemployment benefits right now. Say you guys have been applying for your unemployment benefits for the state, but you haven't gotten anything yet. A lot of the unemployment benefits out here are considered retroactive. So if you've been applying for the past 4 weeks and within those 4 weeks, you're supposed to get $1,000 every single week, what that means is you're going to get all $4,000 of that amount in one lump sum in the future. So right now in the current day, all the things that the government has owed you, you would get back moving into the future. Now, they've never actually proposed a bill quite like this when we're talking about things being retroactive. And this really changes the definition of what I feel is a stimulus check, because a stimulus check is trying to stimulate the economy. You're trying to stimulate a couple things up in here. When we're talking about retroacting different bills and acts, this really means we're changing our mindset of stimulating into going more into this recovery phase. Now, I'm not surprised they want to add something like this, but make sure you guys stick through the whole video because my thoughts are going to be pretty important when we're talking about why they're trying to do all this right now. Now, in addition to that, this oh, man, you guys need to know, like, this bill is pretty ridiculous with the amount of money that they're looking to get out to the people. We're not even talking about how much this is going to cost the government every single month if something like this passed. So for the monthly economic crisis support act, this would, geez, man, this act would send a monthly $2,000 payment to individuals. And if you guys have children, they would send you $2,000 per child up to 3 kids. Now, if you have a spouse too, that means they're getting another $2,000. So if we maxed out the full benefits of this bill, say you have 3 kids right now, you have a wife and yourself, that's $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $10,000 right there to the people. And if this happened for, say, the next 2 to 3 months, that's about $20,000 to $30,000 per family moving into the future. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, the median income for the US, depending on where you live, is generally around $50,000 to $60,000. If we're talking about a bill like this means you don't have to work and you're making about double that amount. So definitely pretty crazy. And this pretty much leads to my key points of this video. I got written down on my nice little notebook right here. This is ridiculous, okay? The amount of money like this is ridiculous. I'm for the people, okay? I didn't grow up rich or nothing, okay? Although I am someone who is in very high favor of people getting money, holy crap. There's a fine line of people getting money, and then there's a line of it being absolutely ridiculous where it doesn't even make sense. To me right now, it seems like the government is stalling. And why would I say that? Well, we've heard in multiple interviews in the past, if you guys do just a little bit more research regarding the current situation, a lot of our politicians right now, although they agreed that the American people need more money, one of the constant themes that we've been seeing is that they want to wait. They want to wait and see if there's any type of improvement in the economy with all this stimulus that they've they've done so far in the past. If you guys have been watching my previous videos that I've been putting out this week, you guys will have seen some of the interviews and some of the things that I've mentioned regarding that exact quote. They want to create the bridge. They want to make sure that they're not overspending in stimulus. They want to make sure that they're not overpaying. And if the economy is going to improve, they don't want to be giving out people ridiculous amounts of money because it's going to cost them more. And when I say more, it's really us, because this is our money. It's taxpayers' money at the end of the day. So our money, okay? You guys also need to keep in mind that a lot of these bills that are being proposed are by the Democratic Party. And here's a theory that I have. It may be completely crazy. You guys may not agree with me at all. But my theory on this is that the Democrats right now are in agreement too. Low-key, deep down inside, they're in agreement that they want to see the type of results that we're going to get from these past stimulus checks in order to have a better idea of what to do moving into the next few days or maybe even the next few weeks. Now, by doing that, everyone just needs to wait and then calculate on the analytics that are coming in. Now, in the meantime of everyone waiting, because this is an election year, a lot of the politicians want the people on our side, because at the end of the day, we have the voice. We actually determine about what is going to go on, who gets reelected in office, who's going to have a salary, who's going to have power. This is all up to the people, which is us, the viewers, the people watching my videos right now. And when the government realizes, like, hey, what if we make it in a way where we can point our finger at another party, make something completely ridiculous where we know that they're going to say no, get the favor of the people and put the blame on someone else, and then also have the power of getting reelected? Why not do that? Why not fulfill all the best sides? So let me break this down a little bit. Right now, the Democratic Party is coming out with a lot of these bills that seem too good to be true. And when it does seem too good to be true, you have to be very, very weary about that. In this bill, they're also mentioning that people who aren't even citizens in the US deserve to get this type of stimulus check. So if you're a foreign alien, if you don't have employment, if you don't have your social security number, if you're just here chilling for whatever reason, these people should also be getting their check too. And now I'm not going to fall on whether or not I agree with that, but what I'm going to say is a lot of what the Democrats are proposing right now can sound so ridiculous, where they know that the Republicans are just automatically going to shoot them down and say, nah, that's not going to happen. And then it makes them look like the bad guy. This could all just be a political strategy in order to create more news and to generate more positivity for one type of party. So as viewers of this channel, as people of the United States, you guys want to really make sure that you're very cautious about what you hear in the news. I really don't want you guys to go into your family dinner and to tell your whole family, oh, I heard on YouTube from this one YouTuber that this bill is going to pass and everyone's going to get $10,000 a month because we have 3 kids and we have a wife. So this is going to happen and we're all going to be good. Please be very careful about the things that you hear right now in the news, because a lot of this is going to be borderline propaganda in order for people to side with one political party, in order for people to vote with them or to align with them so they can get additional things passed in the future. Imagine if you're a school teacher, and imagine if you have a classroom full of 30 kids right now and you know how much they love recess. Say you come out to your classroom full of kids and you say, look guys, you know what? I just worked my butt off and I'm gonna get you guys all 3 hours worth of recess right now. The kids are super happy. They are all jumping up and down. They're telling each other and their parents like, oh my gosh, like our teacher is gonna get us 3 hours of recess. The teacher comes back into the room and he says, you know what, sorry, the principal actually said that, you know, we can't do that. We're just going to have to stick with 30 minutes. Now, the kids are going to be looking at the teacher thinking like, you know, we still love you. Like, you came out, but the principal, yo, we're not going to like the principal. And who actually who started this since the beginning? Was it the teacher then? Or was it even the kids who are falling for this? Just make sure this is turned on, okay, during these times, because I know how easy it is to get swept up and to let the media fool you with a lot of these things, but we just want to be more realistic. This is what the beauty of YouTube is all about. This is why I freaking love YouTube, because we have people who can come on here, talk to a camera, become the creators, but also have that community where people start engaging. We have the comment section, the most beautiful thing ever. If that comment section of YouTube videos didn't exist, I don't even know what would happen. YouTube would not be the platform it is. Solely because of this comment section and being able to agree and disagree and debate with others, it makes this so beautiful because we can all learn and see different types of perspectives. So stay smart out here, stay healthy, practice that social distancing. I hope you guys are all safe. I love every single one of you. So don't forget to drop a like on this video, and don't forget to check out the link down below to Webull. Webull is actually going to stop this promotion where you're getting 2 free stocks, one potentially worth up to $1,400 if you deposit $100 into the app. This is going away May 11th or May 12th. This is what I'm hearing. This is actually limited time. I know stores will always do those fake sales saying limited time, 50%. This is actually limited time. If you guys want to have an opportunity of getting a free stock with Webull, don't forget to sign up using the link down below. So in other words, this was my video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Like always, I love every single one of you guys. The support has been crazy. You guys are pretty hilarious too. I'm not gonna lie, low key, like you guys are pretty funny, like down below in the comments. You guys give me a very good laugh during these times, and I hope I am able to share some of that entertainment and value and information during these times as well. So like always, you guys, love you all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.